Whoa, we're out here today. Feels like it's 100 degrees out. We're sweating, but we're keeping it cool, we're keeping it fresh because we've got a super fresh whip today. Welcome to Garage Topics. Today we're going to be doing an intake install on a 2015 Camaro SS, and it's the 1LE package, which means it's got some suspension goodies, it's got some other fresh parts, the seats and the steering wheel feel really good. Got my buddy Nathan out here still. Hey. Holding it down. We're going to put this on here and I'm going to show you how it does, and then we're going to go drive it and see what's going on.
This thing looks really easy to replace and install an intake on.
This is going to be a really simple job. All we need to do to remove the stock box is remove this hose, which just pulls out like that. We're going to loosen these clamps here and here and remove the 2 bolts on this box, and we'll retain the stock grommets.
Man, that should be pretty easy.
So we've got everything loosened up. We're going to just undo this. And we've already pulled the map sensor out. That just snakes off. This comes up and out. And then this just slides off. They've included what I guess is a handle here.
It's like it was meant to be taken off.
For easy removal. So we remove the grommets from the stock box and put them right back in, 1 and 2. Don't forget to do that.
Yep.
Then next up we'll take the air filter, and this just presses right in. Just like this. You see this seal here. Go down in. Just press. And then get in there. Nice and easy. Then you'll just push that down until it's snug all the way in. Next up we'll take the intake tube.
So this is the part of intake that's pretty unique, is that instead of having a big ugly clamp here that can potentially pop off, this here is meant to fit in perfectly, so go ahead and push it in.
That's right, so this will just seat right down in.
So you can use some soapy water here if you need to, but it's literally 100 degrees out today, so everything's nice and soft. So maybe, maybe you just let it sit out in the sun if it's hot where you're at, but if it's cold, definitely use some soapy water.
There we go, and that's in. Alright, so now with this all assembled, and one quick thing we did to save us time was to put the map sensor in already. We unclipped it from the stock one and screwed it into this. That's going to make things on the installation a little bit easier. Now we'll just slide this in, line everything up. We remove them from 1 and a 2. This just sits right down like that. Now that this is all in place, last assembly pieces are to plug in your sensor. So that just snap right into place.
Hold on. Oh, is it in?
I think it is in.
That's in, yep. Yeah, you get this off.
It clicked.
Yep.
Take this hose here, and it just plugs right into our little handle here. That easy.
Oh man, yeah.
And we'll just tighten these ones down. I believe this was a 10? Yeah. 10 millimeter. You will need a deep socket for this to get over the studs. And then for our clamps, these are 11 millimeter. And that's good. And we are done.
You serious?
That's it. This is the easiest intake I have ever installed.
That's no BS. It literally went right in. That's cool, and it looks great too. If you like really flashy stuff, I don't know if this is the one, but if you're looking for OEM Plus to get the additional power and it looked great, it's actually meant to suck in cold air, this is the one you want. It looks really good, I think. So, we're gonna take this 2015 Camaro SS 1LE for a test drive. We've got the Intech intake on it, and just overall how we're feeling about this car. From the inside, pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Moment of truth on my installation work.
This car's got the Intech intake on it, and it's got a Hooker Blackheart catback exhaust on it. It sounds incredible.
That exhaust is gnarly. Oh yeah.
That sounds really good. And I don't know, so the Intech is made to be so it's not loud and not obnoxious and stuff like that. It's like OEM Plus is a good way of describing it. And I don't know.
I mean, the focus was on performance and not show.
Yep. This feels pretty good. Let's see if we can feel any difference with the Intech intake on it. Golly. This thing is nutty.
This has a lot of torque.
It just goes for days. This makes the S2000 feel so slow. Oh man.
Low RPM. I think this pulls harder than my Mustang.
Just all the time. Just 2.5 right now, going 40. Boom. 10 miles an hour. Boom. Instantly. Man, this is great. I'll put the screens on the I'll put the numbers on the screen about the horsepower additions that this intake adds, and it's 100% legit. It's across the board horsepower gains. It's not just a feel-good thing. And no check engine lights, no nothing like that. I just like that it feels very stock. It feels like a aftermarket performance you can get from the dealership. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But it's a heck of a lot cheaper too. I think that's all we got for today's episode. Let me know if you got any comments or questions about the intake or the install. If you're happy to help out, follow me on the Instagram. Probably got some pictures of this car and other cool stuff we're doing every day. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your dog about the video because LSs are pretty tight and your dog will like them. Peace out.
Bye.
That was the stock stuff. We take some of the grommets out of here and put them on the Intech kit. And the Intech kit, it looks really good.
Just go right in. They just pressed right in.
That's right in.